What the heck? I just sat down. You know, these are my first words of the day. First words of the day. Hello. You beat Fira to the raid comment? Why would you say it before the person who raided said it? Thank you for the raid. Hello. Say hello to the plane, everybody. Say hello, plane. Hello, plane. Hello, plane. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. I do not wish to be awake right now. But the horrors persist, and so shall I. Hey there, hi there, hello, and welcome back to another stream with the one and only bunny-eared cryptid, yours truly, ETRO. Hi, it is I. Welcome back to. I need to stop playtesting this game, Crystal Saga, and I need to put these cards in because Crystal Saga is kind of gaining some traction right now around my, in my friend group, and it's kind of scary. Table for one, please. Would you like a bunny companion? Hello. How long have you been away? I'm sorry if that's offset for you. I don't have words to say. Yeah. How long have you been away? But yeah, so welcome to today's stream where it's mostly yapping and a lot of clicky clacky keyboard noises. Where hold on. Well, I try to get everything in order. I've been trying to finish the official Valiant Light expansion card list, but then I keep putting the cards back together and turning them into a deck and then dissolving the deck to play test it and adding things here and taking things out there. And oh my gosh, I'm being pulled in 5 different directions with Crystal Saga, but in a good way. In a good way. One of my friends pulled they bought 6 booster packs and 2 starter decks for the Magical Beginnings deck, and they pulled some cards that I haven't seen in print before because I don't have every version of the card, and I got so excited. Social anxiety, but boon companion. Okay, then you can sit. You can sit here. See? You can sit next to the pillow. How long have you been away? What song is this? It's called How Long Have You Been Away? By Cryptogram, apparently. How long have you been away? But yeah, I'm supposed to be working on it right now. So that's pretty much what today's stream is. It's just me. I really would like to sleep. My social battery is at an all-time. Actually, it's pretty high right now, but which is weird to say because it's low, but I don't know. I could talk about Crystal Saga. If my friends are willing to listen and they're actually buying card packs and supporting me and stuff like that, I will yap about Crystal Saga to them for as long as they are willing to listen until they go, Etro, respectfully, platonically, shut the fuck up. And they won't do that, you know? They won't do that. No sleep, do card game stuff. I slept for probably 3 hours because I didn't really go to bed until 3, 4 in the morning. And I woke up at 7 and I just kind of was a puddle in bed for a while. As opposed to a romantic shut the fuck up. What even is a romantic shut the fuck up? Is it like a shut the fuck up kind of thing? Is it like that? As opposed to shut the fuck up. Oh my god, shut now. No. We have 2,056 gold. Speaking of, you know what game I want to bring back that I don't really know why I stopped making it? Well, I didn't make it, but I stopped customizing it because I had to stop making the art for a while. Lurk bait. I gotta bring back the fishing, but instead of fishing for fish, we were fishing for cards. There's a roulette going on. Are you betting? Actually, I mean, you're in the right place to bet, you know. Did you get it? Oh! Why did you bet everything you had? Why did you bet everything you had? You'll never forget your first pull was a Delia. It's fate. Okay, my friends, like his wife is Mystery's Oracle Thriss because she's a really powerful discard card. And she's kind of hard to kill. And so his wife is Thriss, you know, and like I think he pulled out of 6 booster packs, and because Thriss isn't available in the starter deck like at all, so he had to pull her through a booster. He had 6 booster packs. She was in the last booster pack and he only got 1. But he was so happy. He was so happy. Cards. Bet it all, Sarah. Bet it all. Bet it all. Alright, I need to get all these cards out. Because, like, and also, I was playtesting last night. Until, like, super late. That's why I didn't go to bed on time. And I accidentally mixed the water expansion with the frickin' Frickle Frackle Valiant Light expansion. And so now I have to go through and fix that right now. Oh my god. And then after this, but also kind of at the same time, I have to create the Magical Beginnings complete edition, and I don't know what I want to do for the background of the playmat. I'm still thinking about that. Like, maybe I put myself on it, right? Maybe I put myself on it. And I think that would be pretty. Would you guys buy a Crystal Saga TCG playmat if I were on it? Or would you prefer it be one of the Magis? Yeah. I don't want you staring at me the whole time. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Unfortunate. I think this deck box is empty. Alright. Let's get into it. I'm just gonna have to talk it out, you know. I want to wear my gloves, but wearing my gloves actually makes it hard to sort the cards a little bit. Actually, does it? Does it? Because if you get the complete edition, by the way, it's going to be a limited time release, but if you get the complete edition, then I think I will release my card, because my card exists in the game, by the way. I was thinking of releasing a signed version of my card, a signed version of Guilty's card. He hasn't sent me his signature yet. And a playmat. But I don't have a card art for myself yet. That's the thing. You know? So I'd have to work on that. But I also would like to be able to release both next month. Like by spring. Trina gave me a deadline of March 21st. And I'm really thinking about, I'm like, well, I know she was joking just to like light a fire under my pants, because low key, the game's already released. I can kind of take as long as I want. But I don't really want to. I do kind of want to work on it. So she gave me like a fake deadline of March 21st, but I'm turning that into a real deadline, you know. Hello, plane. Hello, plane. What if you sold different mats with different wives on them? I mean, There's really nothing stopping me now, is there? There's really nothing stopping me. Yeah. But who are the wives? Like, obviously one of them is Olga. Like, it's just Olga. One's Olga. You'd buy an Adelia mat, just saying. But, like, she doesn't clear the way, like, everybody else does. Maybe if I do, like, Adelia, like, with other Magis, I don't know if I'd have just an Adelia mat. Because then that would definitely be just for you. But maybe Adelia and Thriss. Because a lot of people like Thriss right now. I have to resort everything. That is a problem. Resorting all my cards is the worst. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But I'm like, I want to see. But seeing the cards, some of those cards yesterday in like full print and like touching them, made me want to see all of my cards in print and touching them. But not all of them are ready. Some of them are still in the vault because they're just a little bit too powerful, you know. But I should just be making them. Whether or not I'm going to release them, who knows, you know. Okay, so this is a fragment. I'm gonna have to take a chunk. Fragment. Yeah, it was not sorted at all. I know that's... I need to label these. That's the water expansion. That's a fragment. Pampalway. That is an auxiliary card. Oh my god. What happened to the papers where I said what I was going? Oh no, I didn't throw them away, did I? I had two like yellow papers that had the list of cards that I was going to add. It was like 4 cards, and I think it was... I was going to add to the booster pack. 1 hour till Apex gonna take my mind over again for the next few days. Oh yeah, I did see something about Apex. I didn't look too much into it though because I woke up just like a dredge of a human being. Hedge of a human being. And I was like, I'm a bunny, what am I doing? This isn't like me, this isn't me. This is not real, this is not me. And then I just kind of locked in. I made some like amazing pasta, right? And then I was and I drank so much water, and then I drank some apple juice, and I was like, just get through it. You don't have a choice. It was the most adult thing I've ever done. And I've been saying that a lot these days. I've been kind of kicking myself in the pants and like really getting into gear. Like focusing hard, you know. I kind of want to keep up with my friends who have these amazing lives and they make everything look so easy. Has our ETRO grown up? I wouldn't say all that. I'm still very chill. I still take things at my own pace, and I'm still wrapped up in my own passion project. But I guess I'm kind of making my passion project my life. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird. I actually have hobbies. Well, and I don't know. Well, actually, that's not true. I was going to say I actually have hobbies outside of my house, but I don't. I'm trying to get one. I don't really know what it is yet. Never in height, only in brain size. Pretty sure I'm done growing. I'm pretty sure I was done growing when I was like a little teenage bun. Like I think my body was like, we're done. We're done. I don't think we want to be any taller than this. Yeah. Alright, Princess Timepiece has to stay in. It's honestly so good. In height, no. You guys were so quick to call me short. Immediately. Oh, by the way, sorry if I'm not like super duper like hyper like active, like, oh my god, look at this card, because that would actually drain me. Okay, I think my social battery is pretty high, but like my actual like, and my mental energy is pretty high, but my actual like physical energy is like like 20% tops. How was movie? Oh my gosh, it was so good. Very scary because I don't really like scary stuff. So for me, it was scary. It was a fun thriller. It was a fun thriller. I loved at the end where it's just like, Simon, shut the fuck up and listen to me right now. I need you to do this for me. Yeah. And then like my friends and I were talking about the movie afterwards. I went with one of my friends. She's like really big into horror. Like she loves horror. So I wanted to see it with her because like she has like she's really like knowledgeable about pop culture and movies and actors and stuff. So going with her to a movie, I can get like kind of a fresh perspective on something. Because I'm not that knowledgeable about movies, but like talking to her, I could like gain a little bit of knowledge, right? A little bit of knowledge. And she said it was an okay movie. She rated it like a 4 out of 5, and I was like, honestly, it has Markiplier in it. It's a 5 out of 5 for me. I just wanted to hear him talk. Like there was a point where she looked over to me and she's like, he didn't need to put those holes in his shirt. He did that for us. He didn't need to have a ripped shirt. That was for us. And she's right. She's right. I just wanted to go see. I just wanted to go support my husband, Markiplier. My fourth husband is obviously a joke. It's obviously a joke, but yeah. I was like, I'm really just here to support my husband, Markiplier. You know. Nothing crazy. Others. Light of Gabrielle, Spirit of Justice, Light of Gabrielle. You have a new nemesis? Who? Markiplier? Being jealous this close to Valentine's Day doesn't suit you, my friend. Let's see. Inspiring Rally. Yeah, it was a good movie. It was like a late showing. We all went to ramen before. We all went to get ramen at like a local ramen shop near us, and then we met up to play some Crystal Saga, open some packs, and then went to the movies. And honestly, it was a great night. It's a great night. It's nights like that where I'm like, this is so chill. It makes me realize like I have a good support circle of friends, and we all have the same interests, and none of us are problematic. Hey guys, hi mushroom ramen. Speaking of, I think I had miso ramen. No, yeah. I had the miso ramen, which was like a pork-based broth with an extra egg. And it was like very simple. I usually get something very spicy, but this time I was like, no, I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna eat like a normal ramen. Like it was probably the most normal day I've ever had in my entire social career. Like if this is what a normal day out looks like, hello plane. Then I did it. I was normal for a day. Actually, not really normal because of Crystal Saga, right? But normal for me. It was ideal. We eat Nissin ramen. Nissin ramen's good. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if I did a blindfolded like ramen test, I don't know if I'd be able to determine, like, I might be able to tell like Top Ramen from Maruchan, maybe Nissin, maybe Shin Black, like Shin Ramen Black, maybe. I think I'd be able to smell Shin Ramen Black, because that one has a very distinct smell. But I don't know if I could tell the other ones apart. I think I'd have to get really lucky. Alright, his planes are getting on my nerves today. So I have to try really hard to stay calm. I'm calm. But I'm definitely taking a nap after today's stream. But I have to be productive in some fashion today. Get all over me. Elderment, Chart and Crier. So these are all heroic expansion. Yeah. But I think I did all of the Magis. I think I did all of the familiars. Yeah. I think I am going to change Aria of the Abyssal's rarity. I think I am. I think I'm going to change her rarity and bring her back to just being a powerful. But actually, I don't know. I was talking about it yesterday, and it's just kind of like it could go 50-50, right? You know. I'm glad you've told your friends about Crystal Saga. My friends have always known about Crystal Saga because I can't really hide it. But they're also nice enough to where, I don't know, it's kind of hard because if I tell them and then they tell others and then it gets back, and it's just like the easiest way to dox myself, right? Which I'm just not comfortable with. I don't want to do that. But at the same time, it's like, how do you tell people IRL? So like a lot of people, my closest friends know about Crystal Saga, but like a lot of people that I like am around on like just a normal basis, like I don't think most of my family even knows about it, because like I don't know if my family would understand that, like, hey, I did this and it is pretty cool, and I know you want to tell people about it and like brag about it, but don't. And I can't really explain to them like why not, like, you know. So, and like, but my friends understand. They're like, because they know that it's like, I don't know, I told people online, and like it's just an easy connection to make. Okay, we're still. But after a while, it's just going to have to be anonymous. They'll be like, well, who made this game? It's amazing. And it's just like, this random bunny on the internet did it. She made this trading card game in a cave with a box of scraps. Nope, these cards are stuck together. One day I'd like to get nice sleeves. Yeah. Make it complicated with family, I guess. Well, honestly, when they ask me about it, right, because I have a pop socket with my face on it, so they see the pop socket and they ask, and I just go, oh, it's the character I voice online. That's it. And they're like, oh, okay. And that's an easy way to explain it off. I just tell them I'm a voice actor, which is true. Is true. But also, I think it's like I don't have to explain any more than that. Like, and hold on. But also, I am a rabbit. Just so happens I also am a rabbit. That came from the moon to become your idol. And it just happens I made a trading card game. But like, I don't know. Like, I tell them and then they're like, well, where is it? And then my brain goes, I don't feel like explaining it to you. Because I don't have an official like rule book hanging out on me. I have a QR code now, but I don't have like a rule book yet like other games do. This is not the Valiant Light expansion. This is, yeah. Oh, you are not part of the Valiant Light expansion. You snuck in. Okay. I do like this little guy, Flo Wriggler. Yeah. I do feel bad though, because it's like something I want to tell a lot of people, and I do want to like host tournaments because the game has already gotten like quite competitive. At least amongst my friends who are helping me playtest, it's gotten quite competitive. Right? Okay, I think this is all Aqua expansion. I think this is fine, but I'm gonna double check just in case. And I would like to host tournaments. Like I'd like to be able to like show up, host a tournament at like a convention, and then be able to sell the cards like at the convention. I think that would be really cool. Or like the winner of the tournament gets the the complete edition of gets a complete edition of like Crystal Saga and Valiant Light or something like that with like extra merch. And then maybe I'll do what Pokemon does, where you can turn the winning deck into a starter deck that can be bought. Yeah, like I'd like to do something like that one day. That would be really cool. But it would be hard because then I'd have to hire proxy judges, and because I could only be there virtually, right? So I'd only be able to be there virtually, like, and look like a robot or something. And these are fragments. Okay, this is the water expansion, so I'm gonna put this away for now. Like, that's my goal, right? And I kind of feel like that goal is very easily obtainable, especially now where I'm in like this cool, like, seamless transition point in my life where I can actually like really just do whatever I want. I'm like, I think I've been realizing that lately. There's like, I'm like, I wanna make a trading card game, and I want this to be what I do. Like, this is my life's work. This is what I want to do. I wanna bring this world to life because it exists, and it would be a shame to not see it finished, you know, or have it like collect dust on my shelf. Like, I've gotten a taste of what it looks like completed, so let's just complete the rest of them, right? Like, and it's been fun, like, having my friends be so excited about all of it. That's another thing. Like, let me put these binders down somewhere. I literally just threw them on the floor. But it's been so fun to like just see my friends just excited about anything that I'm doing, because usually they didn't really care what I was doing. And to be fair, I wasn't really doing anything like worth caring about, I suppose. I was just a little otaku in my little hole. I was just playing video games on the internet for like hours at a time. And then if I wasn't doing that, then I was like reading. And if I wasn't doing that, then I was like sleeping. And if I wasn't doing any of that, then I was working. So like life really did just kind of pass me by for a few years there. Yeah. And for a while, I was like, man, this is it. And then I don't know, something like awakened in me, and I was like, is this it? Why don't you try to do something cool? Why don't you try and do something cool today? And then next thing I know, 5 years, almost 6 years, and 530 cards later, and a crazy learning curve later, here we are. I mean, look at me now. I'm on Spotify. I'm an idol. I make trading cards. I write stories. I stream. I play video games. I play test cards. Ah! I'm dying! Okay, no, I'm fine. You kind of went through the same thing for a switch swap, didn't have much going on, just going through the motions, and then all of a sudden, your body's like, I hate these motions. I want new motions. I want new motions. I don't know, because then sometimes I'm like, is this all? And then I'm still just like, but that's not all. But wait, there's more. They're like, there has to be more, is kind of what I'm telling myself. I'm like, this isn't like I make this and then I perish off of the face of the planet, right? No. This is just the beginning, right? Because you have to keep expanding. If the universe keeps expanding, then I have to keep expanding along with it, you know? If I become stagnant, then I will be snuffed out like a star in the middle of the night. But sometimes I am very tired. And I'm like, I'm tired, Granddad. And then the universe is like, that's too damn bad. You keep digging. That's what it's like to live in this planet, on this planet. Hi, plane. You can't have any. Can't sit with us. I'm sneezing, I'm bouncing, bless you. Thank you. I don't know why I sneezed. I guess that means spring is coming because my allergies have been picking up a bit more. Either that or it's time for actual spring cleaning because it's time to clean out like all the winter dust. That quote will never die. It won't. I love it so much. Hate to say it, it's a good quote. Okay. I know all the Magis have been registered. Okay. I'm on the edge of life. I'm gonna have to make another holy order card because I need to have 2 of those. 2 princess timepiece and 2 holy order to essentially stop Demon's Pepper and like Galaxy's Path. Okay. And then 2 crescendos because those are really good. Oh, that's a cast. Crescendo is a cast, it's in the wrong pile. Oh, these are all items. Oh no! Moondust Vial is still in here. I have to take that out because that's going to be added in later. I just want to make sure it's going to be added in later. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Alright, Moondust Vial because that already exists in a different expansion and it's just going to be supplemented in later. I think those are the only 2 that I missed. I'm on the edge. Yeah. So I need to count how many cards that actually is. But that would have to wait until I put them all in, because if there aren't enough cards for the booster packs, then it kind of defeats the purpose. Because apparently the average number of cards you should have in a set of boosters, like a full set, should be about 80 to 100. And I might have to either add more cards like from the vault that you guys just won't know about until they show up, or like kind of add the water expansion in. Okay, was I gonna do casts? Yeah. Hello, uncommon, ultra rare, rare, common, rare, uncommon, common, and of course there have to be more. I also have to be mindful of the ratio of rare cards as well, because if I have a ton of ultra rare cards, then they're not really ultra rare, are they? Is repost common? I never wrote that up here, but it is. Yeah, there should always be more commons than like anything else. And I think I did manage to do that. Because I have like, at least for casts, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 rares, and then 3 ultra rare casts. So that's actually not so bad. That's not so bad. Alright. Which means I should start. Oh no, yeah. Why am I yawning? I promise I will get all of these written down. Why is it so hot in here? It's always so hot in my room. Alright, the clicky clacky part is about to begin. Sorting takes so long. So long. Okay. So now we're getting into casts. And I have to organize them by card number 9 to 9. 173. 176. 312. 180. I both love and hate past me. Like, why did you do this? Why you do this? 314. 296. And 361. Okay. It is ice type. I am gonna end up nerfing them. Almost every card is going to get like some kind of rework. You're tired? I am tired. This is true. Okay. I think I'm going to knock this down to 100 fragments. But I'm going to add all of these cards in before the stream is over. I need to do this. Okay. $176. To 0. Oh. It's of a magi of your choice, not the attacking magi. When a magi in your battlefield takes at least 400 damage, play this card to reduce the defense stat. Of a magic of your choice to zero. I haven't been drinking, I drank a lot of coffee yesterday. And that was like the first time I'd had caffeine in like a while, because I haven't really been drinking energy drinks. Because they really can mess with your head. You can become addicted to energy drinks like very quickly, I found out. So every once in a while I have to like take a break. But without it, but it's also why I'm trying not to rely on coffee today, because of how much coffee I had yesterday. And this is the result, where you have a bunny that's very tired in the middle of the day because she only slept 3 hours. Luckily the casts are easy. We all blessed. Meowdy. Hi Booyak, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to I am tired, but I persist. Because I want to see this game released for, well, the game's already released. I want to see this expansion released. Yet can't do caffeine. You haven't touched soft drinks in years. I've taken sips of soda here and there, but nothing substantial. Nothing substantial. Like, soda just isn't my vibe. I don't think it ever really was. I mean ginger ale is, I don't think that's soda. I think that's just like, that's basically medicine. I don't consider ginger ale soda. But even then, I don't really drink that much ginger ale anymore. I only drink ginger ale now when I'm like sick. Ba 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 ba. A Sprite would probably fuck you up if you drink one right now. That's crazy. That's so funny, actually. There we go. Now I can see the windows. There we go. Now I can see everything. What's the point of having an ultra wide monitor if you don't have, if you're only looking at one program at a time? The ultra wide experience, the ultra wide. Don't look at me yawning. I'm working hard. Well, what did I do? I'm working hard. You have to treat this like a regular work day. All sleepy and shit. I'm cute. I'm always cute. First of all.
Okay. Play this card immediately after boosting a stat and draw a card from your deck. Okay.
They're my moments. All moments are my moments. If it is a fragment card. Oh. Wait. I'm changing what this card does. Because it does what it does right now. I'm just enhancing it. I'm just making it better. Okay, I've changed what it does. So it used to say, play this card right after you've boosted a stat and draw a card from your deck. If it is a fragment card, you may add it to your fountain immediately. Right? But now it says, play this card immediately after boosting a stat. Search your deck for a fragment card and add it to your fountain. Shuffle your deck afterwards. That makes this card so much better. I have to stop thinking like a board game and start thinking as if this is a trading card game, because that's what this is. Like, I want this card to be viable. I want you to want. I want you to want every card. And then 314. Speed Art of Justice. Instant casts, huh? I have to stop thinking. You started? I also changed this one. Playtesting is going to be hard, so I'm going to have to get these cards into circulation as quickly as possible. But I think this would be better, because the thing is, these cards weren't being used otherwise. I wasn't even using them in my playtest. Erase the attack or defense stat of a Magi this turn. Play this cast to heal a Magi for 200 health. Let's go. Oh, I know how to make this even better. I want you to want to use this card. Heal a Magi for 200 health. If you raised the attack or defense stat, and a Magi this turn, this cast has 0 cost. If you raise the attack or defense of a Magi this turn, this cast has 0 cost. And that makes it better. And that makes it so people actually want to use it now. Yeah. Because the way it was now, it still does the same thing, but now people want to use it more. Yeah. I want to give every card a chance to be playable. I mean, filler, you do have to fill your booster packs with filler cards that people may not want, but at the same time, I would like to see my cards. I would like to have my cards see the light of day. You know. And I'm like, if I'm not even using them, I know they're bad. Okay. Oh shit. I missed one. You're right. I never started. I act purely on instinct like a fly. Fix yourself. No. I don't need to. Alright. I just missed a row. I missed a card. And it was like the very first card. These sleeves, because these are it's just pieces of paper in the sleeves. It's not actually card stock, which I am going to buy card stock moving forward for like proxy cards. One of my friends sent me a link on Amazon where I can just buy like pre-cut card stock, and then I can just write on them and add stickers and things like that. So I can use them for like future play tests. Would be pretty nice. What does this do? Maybe they'll like shuffle better too. Negate your opponent's formation effect until the start of your next turn. Keep this card in front of you as a reminder. That's naughty. I think I should make it cost something, but it's been an instant for so long. Nah, I'll leave it alone. Alright. And now for the uncommons. It's a common card, so it's pretty powerful. I expect to see it. I do expect to see it in a lot of decks moving forward. Okay. I got this. I got this. I got this. Okay, easy, easy. Okay. This one's a little tough. 291 Clarity Snow. Clarity Snow. Return the health, defense, and attack stats of a target Magi to their original stage. If there are any cards affecting that Magi, they are to be sent to the discard pile. This is not a healing card. I think that's pretty straightforward. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Ooh, until the end of your turn. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. We'll just remove this part. Woof. I know. Or maybe it can. I'm just gonna say return the health, defense, and attack of a Magi to its original state. To their original state. Oh, to its original state, because we're talking about the stats, not the Magi. To its original state until the end of your turn. Yeah. Not bad. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to Ice Pepper, because Ice Pepper is just the item form of that, in which case I might just change what Ice Pepper does entirely, because there's no point in having two cards that do the same thing, especially if one of them is free, like Ice Pepper is. So I think Ice Pepper might be the antithesis. I think Ice Pepper is going to be the opposite of Demon's Pepper. It's just going to do exactly the opposite. But I'll have to remember that when I get there. Oh, this is Celestial. If you knock out a Magi on this turn, you may bring back one Magi from your discard pile onto the field and decrease your KO counter by 1. It is uncommon. It is pretty strong, and that's why it has a high fragment cost, and it's a KO counter decrease for 300 fragments, or 200 fragments at half cost. But it's very situational, so I don't know why. I don't know if many people would use it, but I still like it. You need a card for every situation. Oh, this one is powerful because you bring them onto the field. This is like Feather of Light, but better. Actually, is it? Because Feather of Light, you bring them back, they restore to full health, and they just stay on the field. And it's free. But it doesn't decrease your KO counter. This one decreases your KO counter. I'll make it so you add them to your hand. And add them to your hand. I'll make it so it's add them to your hand. So it's different from Feather of Light because it's giving Clarity Snow and Ice Pepper all over again, where it does the same thing, but it's just like a cast version of it. And why would you want to use the cast version when you can just do the item version for free? Faster. So I'm going to change what this does. If you knocked out a Magi this turn, search your discard pile for a Magi. I'm going to say an opponent Magi this turn. Search your discard pile for a Magi and add them to your hand. Add them to your hand and decrease your KO counter by 1. Yeah, for 300 fragments, that's not bad. Yeah. Mature game. Hey, I know, but I want it to be playable. Ugh, so many cards at the chain. I can't really playtest them anymore. Now it's real. These cards are just... That's another Hester's Fury that was... in the wrong spot. Bazinga. I mean, it is celestial, and it is uncommon. Hold on. This has 0 cost. What do you do? Uncommon. Oh, it's Holy Order. That's right. If an instant card is to be played by the opponent, or is played by the opponent, play this cast to instead have that card sent to the bottom of their deck. An instant is defined as any card that does not have a cost or has a cost of 0. Okay. And then Air Arrow. Ran into a little bit of trouble with the wordage of Air Arrow, so let's see if I can't fix it. Playing with my mind, playing with my mind, with my mind, playing with my mind, playing with my mind. Okay, sorry. I know. Yawning with her mouth open. How could she? How could she? Choose one target Magi. So deal if there is a Magi. Deal 300 damage to a Magi if there is a Magi behind them on the battlefield. I know. Got it. Deal 300 damage to a Magi, as well as 200 damage to any one Magi behind them on the battlefield, regardless of formation. Boom. Gotcha. But I am going to make that one 200 fragments. I'm going to change it, because that's too strong for such a low cost, especially if it hits 2 targets. Alright, and then we did Hester's Fury already, so that is all of the uncommons. The uncommons were not in numerical order. Oh no. Alright, but it's okay. I can do that right here, right now. That's why I got so confused. 255. 309 and 179. 179, 255, 291, 309, and 313. Okay. Yep. Oh man. Oh, pirouette. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, got it. Classy Ladies Club members. Classy Lady Club members don't yawn, apparently. No, we do. You're just not supposed to see it, you know? Alright, let's put this in order. So 313 goes down at the bottom. 179. Gonna go here. And put this here. Take this down here. Take this up here. Okay, and then alright. Uncommon, 179, 235, 291, 309, and 313. Okay, and now we move into the ultra rares. I only have to organize 4 of them, so 77, 175, 295, and I think it was 525. Oh my gosh. Pardon me. So, card number 77. I also have really enjoyed just working on the games. I'm gonna make this one 300 rare. This is a mean card. I'm not gonna restore them to full health. I restored for... I'm not gonna do full health. There we go. All Magi in your battlefield restores 600 health. You may also change formation at this time. That's way better than all Magi in your field are restored to full health, because that's so annoying to deal with. Okay.
Sometimes I wonder if we should slow things down. Take the time to admire the landscapes, but life asks us to go faster and faster, to do things harder and harder. What I want is to live more intensely.
Alright, Cosmic Distortion, cast Celestial, costs 200 fragments now. It is a rare, and switch the health and defense stat. Magi. It says until she's removed from the field, but I'm going to say until the start of your next turn. Unless you're thinking. What happened to text wrap? There we go. So that's 50 cards so far? No, it's not. I'll count later. That's a lot. Okay. It's just nice to be able to see the game from like renewed eyes and go, you know what would make this card better? Better wordage, better verbiage. You're like, this card was really strong. Let's make it better. It'll be like that sometimes, yeah. If a Magi on your opponent's battlefield raises a stat, you may choose to do the same for a Magi on your battlefield at no cost. Okay. I'm gonna make that 0, because if it's at no cost, why did I give it a cost of 100? Yeah. First of all, how long have you been away? When a Magi in your opponent's battlefield raises a stat, play this cast to also raise that stat for a Magi of your choice. Oh, how long? And it's just 0. It's free. Play this card during your action phase to force your opponent to remove the familiar from the battlefield and move it to the discard pile. Words to say. Yeah, we'll keep it 100 fragments. Sorry, I'm just figuring out how to word this. Play this cast during your action phase to remove the opponent's familiar from the battlefield and send it to send your opponent's familiar to the discard pile. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. You think I would have known, you think I would learn how to spell opponent by now, but I keep mistyping it. Opponent. Opponent. Like, I know how to spell it, but like it's such a fun word to spell on the keyboard. Play this cast during your action phase to remove your opponent's familiar from the battlefield and send it to the discard pile. There you go. There we go. Ooh, how? Alright, and that is all of the rares. So now we'll get into these 3 ultra rares. Which one of them I have been using a lot of because it is just a free, it's just free damage. It is heroic and it costs 0. Roll 1 die. Hmm. 50% chance to deal 1,000 damage. $100? Yeah. Yeah. Roll 1 die. On a 4 to 6, deal 1,000 damage to a target magi. On a 1 to 3, deal 100 damage to a target magi. That way you still get damage and it's not just a useless card. Yeah. So it's either 100 or, oh, there's 3, or 1,000. Ultra rare. Choose one Magi. They are now immune to direct attack, casts, and feats until the start of your next end. Direct attack. Damage. Dealing casts. And damage. Dealing feats. We're making good progress until the start of your next turn. Okay. Okay. Hello! How are you? I'm working on the Valiant Light expansion. Welcome. I'm trying to get this expansion published as quickly as possible. Zero. Ultra rare. Dun, 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 dun. After this, it's only items. And then I get to just kind of sit and look at it for a while. And think about what it's missing. Alright. Lurking Serpent Strike. If you have not used a damaging feat, cast, or item, or direct attack this turn, play this card at the end of your action phase. Well, why would I have not done that, though? That's a very interesting... It's so specific. Play this card at the end of your action phase to deal 300 damage to a single target. How do I make this card better? It's the last cast. I'm trying to think about how to make it better. Ow! You guys didn't hear that, did you? You didn't hear that, did you? It has to be a strike of some kind. It's going to be a very specific card no matter what, but I don't want to dwell on it for too long. But I don't like its ability anymore, and I want to change it. I think it's just, if you have not dealt damage, if you have not dealt damage to the opponent by the end of your action phase, sneeze. Excuse me. I don't know what I'm allergic to. thinking. I'm allergic to thinking. If you have not dealt damage to the opponent by the end of your action phase, play this cast to deal 300 damage to a Magi. Ugh, I don't know why I had to think so hard about that. Oh my gosh. I think I was too busy thinking about sneezing. Okay. Huh. One last category. I should save. We'll see how many cards are in the booster pack overall after I write in all the items. I should start on Ice Pepper right now, but it's not in order, so I can't. Rare. Uncommon. Do I have an ultra rare item in here? That's a question. I have rare items in here, but I don't think I have an ultra rare item. That might change depending on how powerful this stuff is. I do. It's the ultra rare Sultaris, the Sweeping Crusher. I do have an ultra rare item in here. Okay, the Princess Timepiece is uncommon. The Aurora Drought is rare. There are some good items in here. Uncommon. Snake Eyes is an uncommon. It's basically built to just destroy Daisy's entire setup, but like... What I was told is that I need more cards that allow you to draw into your deck. So I am going to try and maybe add a few more of those. I can look through and find some casts and like see if there are any casts that like allow you to draw cards, and then add like 2 or 3 of those. But then that's why I added like Alter Stance. That's why I'm going to add Alter Stance and Moondust Vial. But I don't know if those are specific enough. There was one where I was going to... Didn't I just make one so like you draw a fragment? I literally just did that. Oh, Inspiration Flash. Right. Play this card immediately after boosting a stat. Search your deck for a fragment card and add it to your fountain. Okay, so that's just one. That's just one. That's not nearly enough. So we'll see what we have. We have a lot of restoration. Oh, I have 2 ultra rare. Common, common, common. Okay, so I have 2 ultra rare items. Nice. Alright, 289. 205. 317, 305, 316, 529, 316, and 301. Okay. Da 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 da. Okay, I have an idea, but I need to write it down, like, now. Give me the pen. I have to write it down now. I'm in the process of making card number 531. It's gonna be Celestial. It's going to be cast. And it's going to be rare, and I don't know its name yet. Oh, Trip. No. What should I call it? I actually have to make this card too, I just realized, so I can put it into rotation. But I'll just take one of these fragment cards and just write over it. There's something about the rhythm, I feel it all over me. Okay. Yeah, this is, I'm pretty sure, because Mortar Murmur was 530, so this is card number 531. We'll call it Chi Disruption, or Disruption of Chi. There we go. That's another one. And then I'm pretty sure I have a card somewhere. That card doesn't exist. I know it doesn't, but I literally just made it. And I've never done something like that before. But I can't add it into the list until it exists. All right, back to this. Okay, the items should be easy because they don't do any, most of them don't do anything crazy. I just realized I have 2 cards that restore the defense of a Magi. Alright. By 400. I'll make this one better. By 400. Yeah. I just realized I had 2 cards in the deck that did the exact same thing. That's so stupid. So I changed one so that it heals 2 instead of just 1. And this is why we double check everything before we put it into circulation. I'm pretty sure Cosmic Distortion does Sora Fizzies. Yeah. And it was like having Sora Fizzies do this would make Cosmic Distortion unusable. Switch to health and defense until your next turn. Yeah, this does that. So I have to change what this card does now. What do you do now? Gotcha. This one's health and defense, and then Cosmic Distortion should have been Health and defense, yeah. 500 plus hand-drawn cards is impressive. Well, some of them don't have art, but all of them do exist. Like, they all have stats and names and abilities. It's just that not all of them have art. Because that would be insane, right? Health and defense. Oh, I'll just do the attack stat instead. I switch the attack stat of any 2 magi until the end of your turn. Yes, yes, yes. This will see some use. Because then if someone's been boosting their attack, I can just take it from you. And now I attack for that much. At least until the end of the turn. Wow, 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 wow. And then you could use like Clarity Snow or something like that. In which case, Sora Fizzies is too strong. Hold on. Sora Fizzies is now too strong. You're an uncommon now. Because that's really strong. To just be a common card. Yep, I think we're buffing a rarity on this one. Yep. I'll just have to remember. Yeah. So... okay. Okay, moving on. We're just going to have to come back to you. I just made that card so much better. Honestly. I don't know what I was trying to do. Let's keep it simple. ETRO. Harsh. What is it? On what day does the week start? Some people say Sunday. I say Monday. But I could see how some people would say Sunday. I wish it were Sunday. Actually, I'm glad it's not Sunday. Because I need that day to like turn my brain off. I'll be so honest. Yeah, I say Monday. The calendars are a little weird. I don't know why the calendars start on Sunday. I think it's just because it makes it even so that the calendars start with S and end with S, like Saturday and Sunday. But the day starts on Monday. Or the week starts on Sunday. Ha 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 ha. Okay, a toning vial. There's this again. There's restoring defense. There we go. Okay, and that should be the last common. Except for sour root roots, which is now, well, not sour root roots, but except for Sora Fizzies, which is now uncommon. So let me just go ahead and write that down so I don't get it confused. Yeah. And then take it out of the common pile, put it into the uncommon pile. Go into the uncommon pile. I'm so close, guys. I have no idea. 231, 524. $302. Wait, Lopez Dust doesn't have a card number? Oh shit. 528, 231, 221, 290. Oh my god. This card doesn't have a card number. It doesn't exist. So it is now card 532. Lopez Dust and Disruption of Chi. I'm gonna make this an Earth type card. This is a cast and it's Earth type, and it's gonna be a force switch to defense. It's going to be in the Valiant Light expansion. It's a cast, so it's going to cost, what did I say, rare? Yeah, it's a rare card. That costs 1. It's 0. I'm just gonna make it 0. It doesn't have a cost. and it's going to be rare. Okay. Alright, so Disruption of Chi now exists. Lopaz Dust did not have a card number. I cannot believe this entire time I said TBD. I think it's because when I made it, I didn't remember. I didn't remember that I made it. I didn't remember how many cards I had. Holy shit. So it is a Sundry Heroic type. Attack boost. It's just an attack boost. And it's going to be uncommon. Okay, and then we save the master list. So that was insane. Wednesday, Mittwoch, middle of the week, but here the week starts on Monday too, but then it does not add up. And when I look at other places, it says Sunday, and then it makes sense, but it also feels wrong because of weekend. It's not called weekend/week begin. Yeah, I know, it is so weird. It's kind of hard because the calendars make it very clear that Wednesday is the middle of the week because calendars start on Sunday and end on Saturday. Right? So Wednesday is just in the middle of those 2 days. It just makes sense. But if the day, it's like, okay, so the week, by that logic, if Wednesday is the middle of the week, then you're right. And Sunday is the beginning, right? Like, Sunday is the beginning of the week. But then that can be true as long as we say that Sunday is the beginning of the week, but we start the week by resting to prepare for the rest of the week. I like that. In which case, I would say that the beginning of the week is Sunday. I think you've converted me. I think you have. Let me name officially Lopaz Dust, card number 532 on the testers, so that I remember. Sus day. Every day is sus day for you. Does it end in Y? You're sus. Okay. Okay. 532. 532 cards. And I fear I will only make more. Day end in Y, you sus. Okay. I do have to make this cast card super fast. Just real quick, the Disruption of Chi to make it real fast. Luckily, I have a spare, but I don't have my pencil. I don't have my pencils with me, so this card's just going to be made in pen. That's fine. I need to test it. I need a tester card. Although I feel like it's going to work. Just by me making it 0 cost. It's a really powerful card. But it's because of that, it's rare. it is a cast. And it is celestial type. And it is card number 531, and it is rare. Okay. Boom. I just made a new card. I just need a sleeve for it, which I have one right here. Preferably not a clear one. Pulling cards out of sleeves while you're wearing gloves is crazy. Okay. Okay, how's the time? I'm making really good time. Despite creating a whole new card. Alright, so let's just insert a row. It's going to be rare, so let's just insert a row. It's 531, so I can just put it right here. Okay. 531. Disruption of Chi. It is a cast, it is celestial, and play this cast during your action phase. To force a magi on the opponents. Into or out of defense mode. I don't know when you would want to put them in defense or take them out of defense mode, but actually, yeah. Because then if they have low health and they went and they turtled up, you could force one out and then you could attack it, or you could force one in to like just attack its defense stat. Yeah. This has its options. That's why it's 0. Okay. Okay. And now that's 531. Where are my rare casts? We all blessed. Okay. Okay. What was I doing? Alright. Back to these. Okay. I'm so close. Doubles the base defense stat of a magi for 2 turns. Okay. Double the base defense of a magi and restore it to full. For 2 of the opponent's turns. Doubles the base defense of a Magi and restore it to the new max defense. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. It's uncommon, not life-changing. 231. Flying. Oh my god, Ice Pepper. I was just about to say I'm flying and I've hit another roadblock. Alright, what did I say I was going to do with Ice Pepper? I said it was going to be the opposite of Demon's Pepper. Which... Force your opponent discard either 2 fragment cards from their fountain or 3 cards from their hand. Hehehehe. It's the opposite of Demon's Pepper. So either draw 2 cards from your deck or play this sundry to either draw 2 cards from your deck or add 2 fragment cards or add up to. I'll say add up to 2 fragment cards from your hand into your fountain. That is the exact opposite of Demon's Pepper. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is my new draw engine. Because it was simply just the exact same thing as Clarity Snow. Now is the exact opposite of Demon's Pepper. Play the sundry to either draw 2 cards from your deck or add up to 2 fragment cards from your hand into your fountain. And then the Demon's Pepper is force your opponent to discard either 2 fragment cards from their fountain or 3 cards from their hand. So I'm going to add 3 cards. I'm going to make this 3. 3 to the hand, 2 to the fountain. Okay. 3 to the hand, 2 to the fountain. It's written in the exact opposite way. That's going to be so fun. I do have to actively change what's written on this card because it's completely different now. And then Sora Fizzies, I've already written that one. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I'm having like a brain blast. Sophia. I guess now you're gonna want like one ice pepper, one demon's pepper, one for me, none for thee. Even crazier space dust. Hello, welcome. I'm doing some hardcore braining right now by balancing the cards in the Valiant Light expansion. Braining hard. Braining hard. Play the Sundry to immediately negate any feat, cast, or sundry that requires the roll of a dice. Ha 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 ha. You see the brain power for sure. I do that also with your robots. Stay awesome. Thank you. I'm doing my best. Thank you for appreciating my brain. Play this sundry to immediately negate any feat, cast, or sundry. Play this sundry to immediately negate any feat, cast, or sundry that requires a roll of a dice. That's big. Okay, and now... yeah. No longer. It's a nice way of telling you got a big head. No. He said what he said. I have a big brain. Big brain. Big brain. Big brain. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm almost done. You have no idea. You have no idea. The official list. And I have more draw power cards. Wait. It's going to be like a pretty, like, it's going to be a pretty fat expansion. Like, I think it's going to be pretty well balanced. Making progress. I'm making progress. And hopefully I'll be done in the next, like, 45 minutes or so. So I can, like, I think I want to eat I already ate breakfast. I ate a really good pasta. I think, though, I want a snack. Like, I don't really know, though. Oh, it's uncommon. I was like, why am I stuck on this Excel block? Change is gonna come too late. I'm changing this. Instead of defense, because I've been dealing a lot with defense. I'm gonna change it and I'm gonna make it 200. Domain expansion. Idle Moon Palace. Domain expansion. Questa Osaka. Alright, and then we changed Lopat's dust. Questa Osaka. You have to say it like that. Questa Osaka. Okay. There's a lot. This one does attack too. There's a lot of attack boost cards. But you don't have to use every single one. You know what I mean? I'm just giving you options. But do I have one that raises the attack? Lower the attack? Sorry, deal 300 damage. But there's still the Gallant Crown. Oh. Oh, I know. I know. Okay. Low Pass Dust. Play this Sundry at the beginning of your opponent's action phase to lower the attack of all Magi on their battlefield by 200 until the end of their turn. Keep this card on the battlefield as a reminder. There you go. So now it's like Gallant Crown, but it's a debuff. Because we needed more debuffs. Shards of Bazooka. Oh, we're back to... Okay, we finished the uncommons. Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh. Except for Ice Pepper, which I just have to rewrite. Because it does something completely different now. Holy moly.
Wait, do I have a familiar that lets you draw a card?
When you raise the... I'm just gonna say the... A stat. Whenever you boost a stat of a Magi, draw a card from your deck. This does not include... Because boosting, yeah, it's just raising. Okay, so I'll just say raise. Yeah. Okay. Ah! Oh my god, no, not the Power Fist! I didn't give you guys a number either! Shit. They're not in the game. Oh my god, these cards aren't in the game. Okay, this is fine. Ugh, it's so hot in here. Let me double check, but yeah. I have to hurry, it's so hot in here. Because I have lights on. Yeah, this card doesn't exist. So 533. Okay, and it was rare. Okay. Oh, that was close. How many more of these have I done? So this is 533. Okay, and then I'll just scratch this out. All right, that's 533 cards. Oh my goodness. I'm using too much brain power, guys. Like my brain's on fire and my office is like heating up as a direct result of all of my massive brain power. Massive forehead. It's okay. It's okay. It's so hard to do co-working streams for YouTube because like you have to have music in the background, And they're like, is that your music? And I was like, well, it will be from now on. So, like, I can't even play lo-fi, and they're like, that lo-fi was on a video, and I was like, yes, that's where I found it. It said it was free to use, but it's okay. YouTube just doesn't like me, and it's okay. It doesn't like the fact that I'm trying to make Crystal Saga, but I can't make this game in silence. I can't do it. It sounds annoying. Yeah, it's okay. Actually, here. Well, it won't matter because the stream's almost over. There we go. Alright, yeah, this is the cooldown. This is the cooldown. You're wasting my time, YouTube, is what you're doing. Okay. Hey, what matters is that I'm still alive. Okay. Alright. I think these are all in order. 240, 250, 315, 527. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm so proud. I'm... Not yet. Not yet. I'm not done until I'm done. Gosh. It's just that, like, I just have to go back over and just, like, correct my work. And sometimes my work is totally fine, but as you've seen, there are other times where it's like, why you do that? What were you thinking? You weren't thinking. Okay. I was so close. I don't know if I'm hungry or if my tummy hurts. Does that make sense? I don't really know how to function as a normal Boonwee anymore. Because I literally have like started to dedicate like my days to Crystal Saga. But I already ate breakfast. Yeah. Maybe it's one of those things where like, there's no caffeine! There's no caffeine in the tummy! Hurry! We need caffeine in the tummy! It's like a caffeine headache, but instead of a headache, it's a stomach ache. Most people don't feel pain when they're hungry. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's not pain. It's just like, hey. That's it. I exist. And I was like, yeah, I know. I fed you this morning. And he goes, but did you? It's okay. My body is constantly fighting against me. He's just being a little sassy right now. Negate the passive feats of all Magi on the opponent's battlefield until the start of your next turn. Keep this card in front of you as a reminder. Discard afterwards. Alright, Aurora Drought. A card that everybody loves because it's super strong. And that's why it's rare. 248. Azure. Butterfly. I'm gonna put it in quotations, apparently, because that's what I did on the card. Must be a mysterious substance. It's also ice type. I have a lot of ice in here. No, I can't give in. I can't give in. And even once I finish the stream, I'm probably just going to drink a green tea. Actually, you know what I should be doing? It's been sitting right next to me this whole time. Hydration. That's what I needed. Okay, that's it. It was right here the whole time, next to the cards. It's my dumb bitch juice. Okay. See it through. I'm almost done. Text wrap has stopped working again. Okay. Not the dumb bitch juice. Never leave home without it. It's just water. I want to brawl. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit. Okay.
This one is a good card. I think I will add Stoic Lotus Bow into the heroic expansion. I think I will. But I don't know where she is right now. Okay. But I've been thinking about it, and I like her a lot. I know I haven't really been saying what I've been thinking because I've been typing what I've been thinking instead. But there she is. Yeah, I'm thinking of adding her into the Valiant Light expansion instead. I think she'll do more good here. I think she'll do more good being released early. I think it's time. So I'm just gonna put her next to Ice Pepper and we'll insert her in until we're done. Because there are also so many cards in the Valiant Light expansion that just suit her so well. Okay. Fully restore the health and defense of a Magi in your battlefields. Okay. Well, that's why it's rare, because that's so good. And then the last one is the POAP card number 533 that didn't exist until today. Well, it did, it just didn't have a card number. So in my eyes, it didn't exist. Simple, easy. All that leaves is the ultra rare and adding in Stoic Lotus Bow. The 2 ultra rare items, which are, okay, already in order. Fantastic. Play this card when your opponent has increased their attack to copy that stat boost for yourself. I already have that in Gratis Fortis. So, single boost for single magic group boost for group of magi. I don't know. I already have this in Gratis Fortis, which is already serious because must be something that would help you because they're so pretty. So I would say, got it. I'm sorry if you guys could literally see my face light up when I have an idea. Ooh. This one can do 2 things then. Oh. Because you would always choose attack. To copy 1 stat of a magi of your choice. That just doesn't seem right. This is why I was, this is where I get stuck. Play this card at the beginning of your action phase to copy 1 stat of a magi of your choice. Oh, wait, let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning. No coffee. I don't need coffee. I drank too much yesterday. How dare you? Imagine you did that and someone just calmly goes, "How dare you?" How intimidated would you be? I'm changing what this card does completely. Hmm. Play the sundry to immediately negate the lowering of any stats of Magi on your battlefield. But that doesn't make it ultra rare, though. Play this sundry to immediately negate the lowering of any stats of Magi on your battlefield, and instead have the opponent lower the stats of their Magi. By however much is indicated from the card they played. Now that's evil. Now that's an ultra rare card right there. I like that. There you go. That's how you fix a card. Saltaris, the Sweeping Crusher. It is a heroic. No, it's not. It is a celestial weapon. It's literally a reverse Uno, which I was told I need more of in the game. Okay, so Saltaris, the Sweeping Crusher. I am leaving this card exactly how it is. Oh gosh. Deal 40 damage to all Magi on the opponent's battlefield. If there are any Magi on their battlefield at half health or less after this attack, you may move them to a different spot on the battlefield. You may have them moved. If there are any Magi, you may have them moved to a different spot on the battlefield. The opponent will not benefit from a formation change. I got it. A formation effect. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Deal 400 damage to all Magi on the opponent's battlefield. If there are any Magi on their battlefield at half health or less after this attack, you may have them move to a different spot on the battlefield. A formation effect cannot be activated due to this change and will instead activate at the start of their turn. Of their next turn. There we go. Now that is also evil. I like it. I like it. Flash, thank you. Yeah. That's fantastic. Okay, because then they're going to be like, oh, you just put me in alpha formation, so I'm going to attack you. And I was like, nope. I just negated your formation, buddy. Alright. And that is all of the items. Not quite, actually. Stoic Lotus Bow is going to be added. Fantastic. Ho-ho. I am now going to add Static Lotus Bow, who is a rare. There aren't that many common, uncommon Magis. There are more rare than there are uncommon Magis. There are only 3 uncommon Magis, I just realized. But I am not going, so I'm going to have to add some more. But I'm going to have, I think what I'll do is I'll add ones that, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. There's only 3 uncommons. There should be like at least 2 more uncommons. But maybe I take out Night Zephyr. Yeah. Let me get a Hime-sama live? No. ETRO! Choco! What the hell? What if I take out Night Zephyr? Or I just change her rarity. I think I'll do that instead. I know. I have to change Abyssal's rarity. Or maybe no, I don't. Oh, I know why. Because I have like magical rares and secret rares and stuff. So I need to add more. I think I'm going to change Night Zephyr to uncommon, right? She's uncommon now. So we lower her rarity. And we have to take her up to here. Insert row above. And then we put her here. So now she's at the top of the uncommon list. And then we delete this row. Yeah, so now she's uncommon. Okay. Huh? Wait, I lost one. There we go. Alright, and then... There we go. I think I deleted the wrong row. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I deleted the wrong row. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 common. 1, 2, 3, 4 uncommon. 1, 2, 3, 4 rare. Which means I need 2 more uncommon. I'll deal with that. How are you? I am doing okay. I am doing big brain right now, where I'm trying to balance the amount of rare Magis in Crystal Saga. And I think I need more, but I think that is going to be a think for another day. There we go. It's just going to have to be a thing for another day. I'm going to think on it. I mean, there are a lot of Magi I can add that genuinely don't do anything. And I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. I think I'm just going to do that. What time is it? Oh my god. Okay, I think I can do it now if I hurry. Yeah. Alright, I think I can do it now. And I'll just make them uncommon. Or I'll make them common. No. Yes. Hold on. Hold on. Because I think I can do something here. Hold on. Okay, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. What number is... So I go to spout. She is 181. She is rare, so she's going to go here, insert row above. So she is 181. I'm so close to, like, cooking so hard. Actually, I mean, I am currently cooking so hard, both literally and mentally. It's so hot in my office right now. But I just have to keep going. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. So I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, I still have time. I have a little bit of time. It's crazy that you guys can see my thinking face. I'm not used to this. Like, you guys can literally see when I have like moments of inspiration. Just like, oh, I have an idea. Devastate Magic for 200. Okay. And then the bow has 1000 health, 200 attack. Oh. And 200 defense. Actually, I'm going to increase your defense, Girly Pop, to 500 to make it so that you can actually stay in defense mode more often. And then now I actually have a use between her and Precious Orchia for all of these defense cards that I've added. Okay, so welcome to the club. You're not in order. It's not in order. I know that. I don't care. Okay. Okay. Let's look through. Let's look through the water expansion first and see if there are any magi. Because we need some common... We need at least... 2, because now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rare and 1, 2, 3, 4 uncommon. That's not fair. Unless I make Gateau Frizz uncommon. But I need more common. I need more common than uncommon. Period. So I need more uncommon girlies to balance out how many rares I have. So just a peek. Just a peek. It does mean I have to do more art. I bet that's okay. I've always had to. Lunia C. Wait, Lunia C. Whenever you discard a card from your hand, heal Pandora for 100 health. Whenever the opponent discards a card, restore defense of Pandora by 100. Yeah, but she's rare, so that doesn't help me, but that is pretty good. That is pretty good. Ultra rare. Cunning Zippy Cali. Swift Strike instant whenever opponent places a magic roll in play. Yes, that's actually so good. But she's not uncommon. Actually, I can make her uncommon. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I can just do that. I'm releasing the maid outfit cards. Gosh, I hope so. I need to, once all of the paperwork is done and all of the cards that are going to be in, that I've like finally made a decision and put them in, then I can get down to art. Because now I have to make art for Stoic Lotus Spout. She never really had any. The water expansion that I think would be good. I mean, Pandora Spark is good, don't get me wrong, right? But I don't think she's right. I don't think the world is ready for her yet. I don't think she's really balanced very well. So I'm gonna put her here for now. Well, yeah. And then I know I had some cards that didn't really have. I had Maddies that didn't have abilities, but I don't remember what I've done with all of them. Like, that's the problem. Wait. No. Yeah, I don't remember where I put them. So I'm just going to have to go through. But I wanted to see if I could get it done today, because if I could get it done today, then I could move on to art. This is the Spark of Genius. I think all of the Magis. Oh, Dami Britna. Wait a second. Dami Britna. She is uncommon. Dami Mommy Brittany. Oh, Dami Mommy Brittany. Chain Lightning. 100 fragments. Deal 200 damage to all Magis. Slice up instant. Roll a die when targeted. On even roll she dodges. Oh yeah. Ooh, okay, so we got a common and an uncommon. So that's actually working in my favor. These were supposed to release in the Spark of Genius, but I think I might release them early. Okay, just because. Starkick Judy. Because they're very strong. Oh, there's Dami. There's the second Dami Brit now. Okay, that's good. And I can't release Beepicles just yet. I'm still working on them. Don't you worry. Oh, don't worry, I'm still working on it. And then, of course, I'm in there. Okay. Okay, that's one uncommon. That's one uncommon. That's one common. It's actually pretty good. Can I do it again? He's rare. Oh, wait, what the hell are these? Oh, ho, 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 ho. But they're all freaking electric. I found some that didn't have abilities on them, but they're all electric. And I don't want to add too many electric to the gosh darn heroic expansion. I don't have any brain cells right now. You truly understand. They're all being used. I'm looking through my cards. Everybody, what I'm doing, I'm looking through the cards to see if I can find any more Maddies that don't have any attack. I think just adding 2 would be fine. Just one of each, just to lower the chances of getting the rare. Because now that I'm thinking about it, the rare is kind of mixed in. Tome of the Dream Sage. We'll have to discard. I can't do that yet. Finding Venus Soleil. Yeah, she sounds like a crazy good card. Now y'all the Rondo. Wait. Hold on. You don't have a rarity. That's actually huge that I just found that. Okay. That's actually so huge that I just found that. Card number 84. Do you have a rarity? Because if not, if you do, I'm changing it now. Mariella Rondo. You didn't have a rarity. And now you do. There you go. And she's a healer. Okay. Alright. Adding 2 commons and 1 uncommon to the Valiant Light expansion. Should help balance out the fact that I put 1 more rare in there. So then I just gotta add these. Okay. Oh my god, that was such a good find. Thank you, Vault. And that's why we have the Vault. Okay. Alright, so Marielle of the Rondo is a common. So let's get up in there. And she's card number 84. How convenient. And she's fire type. Do I have any fire? I do. I have a couple of fire familiars, I think. Or I don't know if I do, actually. Yes, I do, because I have Calnus. Yes. Yes, I do. And then I needed to add more electric magis anyway, because, like, I just didn't have enough. Oh, sorry. She costs 100 fragments to summon. She is common. And she has Mamba Simpatica, which is active feat. This is a pretty simple one. And it costs 100 to just heal. But she doesn't have a lot of health, which I'm going to fix. Did I give myself more work? Yes, but have I low-key decreased the amount of work I have to do now? There's less work I have to do now. There's just more art I have to draw, which isn't really a problem. Okay. Yeah, like, not really. So she had 600 health. Let's bump that up to 800 health. 200, no, 100 attack because you're common, and 300 defense. Alright, and you're in. Welcome to the game. Alright, another common. Card number 38. I needed more electric magis anyway. So 100 fragments to summon you. And you are common. Manya! Hello, I'm almost done. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I'm almost done, which I really need to be because I have been streaming for what, 3 hours? Yeah, 3 hours. But once I get, this is like the definitive list once I get it done. So I will not really be making any changes to it. I won't. ETRO. Alright, so strike.
Emotional damage.
What are you Okay, hold on. No distractions. I was so close.
And his name is John C.
Okay, what are your stats? Not very good. 1,000 health for a common? Get out of here. Excuse me. 900. We'll do 200 attack because that's so funny. And then 200 defense. Okay. Alright, you're in. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Papers, please. Papers, please. Okay. Alright, 16. Uncommon. What a coincidence. Insert rows above. 16. Dami Britna is in the game. Okay. Active. Chain lightning. It costs 100 to do it every time. Wait, I gave her 2 abilities and I made her uncommon. Why'd I do that? I know. Light lightning step. Passive feet. Trick of the light. That's what it's gonna be called. Trick of the light. 2, 4, or 5. What are some good lightning numbers? 1, 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6. Yeah, but it's still 50-50 chance. 1, I was so close. Why do I need to keep thinking? She will dodge the attack and take no damage. On a 6. Okay, passive feat, Trick of the Light. Whenever Dami Britna is targeted, she may roll a die. On a 1 to 3, she will dodge the attack and take no damage. On a 6, she will dodge the attack as well as damage the attacking magi for 100. A magi of her choice. On a 6, she will dodge the attack as well as damage a magi of your choice for 100. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Trick of the Light. Whenever Dami Bretna is targeted, she may roll a die. On a 1 to 3, she will dodge the attack and take no damage. On a 2 to 6... Oh, sorry. Blah, blah, blah. On a 1 to 3, she will simply dodge the attack and take no damage. On a 6, she will dodge the attack. She will dodge the attack as well as damage a magi of your choice for 100. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I have to save. Okay. That's really good. We're going to... She's uncommon, so she gets 1,000 health. We'll do 200 attack. And this one's will do 300 defense. You don't really want her in defense mode, I don't think. Well, it's a passive, so it still goes off on defense mode, so there's a chance she could just dodge it. I just made Dami Britna like stupid strong. Okay, it's always nice to see you make progress in this. When I see you working hard, it makes me want to work hard. Yeah, work hard! Work hard. Ugh! I can't believe I had to think like that. That was so crazy. Okay, last thing I have to do, unfortunately, is I have to add moon dust file into... Well, no. No, I don't. No, I don't. I guess people were saying that I should add working on some Crystal Saga. Yeah, I'm almost done. I just finished the complete list of all cards that are going to be added, that are going to be available in the Valiant Light expansion pass. And I'm debating if I want to do rerun. I finished all of the cards, right? But now I'm debating if I want to do reruns or if you guys should just buy the starter deck. You don't belong in here. Okay. You belong... Where's the water expansion? It's over here. You belong in the water expansion. Now I'm debating if I want to add these rerun cards in, like Moondust Vial and stuff like that, because a lot of them are available in the starter deck, which I would suggest getting and then buying booster packs. I wouldn't just... I think I would suggest that, and I just... yeah. I think I would suggest that rather than... well, these are mine. All these are mine, right? Yeah. Rather than trying to build your entire deck off of the Valiant Light booster packs. So I don't know if I want to put these cards in. But I do need more draw power. I'm going to get food and then lock in on the stream. Oh, no. The stream's almost over. I've been streaming for like 3 hours and it's so hot in here. I'm almost done. I think I'm going to get lunch after this. Like a very high caloric lunch that makes me feel good. It's like pretty much a high caloric lunch to replenish all of the brain cells I just used. Oh, I should save. So gotta get to the lifeblood, aka Wi-Fi. I mean, because I'm pretty sure it's too hot. It didn't have that effect. Go throw yourself into the sun. My God. Okay. So anyway, I just don't know if I want to rerun some of these cards because they already exist. You know? Not the scoff. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I don't even know how to do that. I'll think on it. Because I'll think on it. Because like lavender spray. Because these are integral. Like it's good to have. I think I will add them. I will not be adding Demon's Pepper. But I think I will add Altered Stance and Refresh. So that you can pull more of them in the booster packs. It's gonna... But other than that, I'm done for the day. Uh-huh. Shut up. Okay. Go do some homework or something. Alright. 75. I'm just gonna go 75 Moondust Vial, which is a rare item. So many rare items. That's the thing. I kind of don't want to add them in because then I have to... Let me see how many cards I have like available first. I probably will add them. But if I add them, then I have to add more common cards and more uncommon cards to balance out the rare disparity. Because think about it. All of the rare sundries are mixed in with the rare magis and the rare like every other type of card. So I really have to look at what the ratios are for the rarities before I add any more cards, because then I'll just have to add more cards to balance it out. And I've already changed the rarity of a couple of cards. I've changed the text and what a lot of cards already do completely, so that's already a lot of work that I have to fix. Oh, Ice Pepper! Oh my God. Okay, I have to fix Ice Pepper like right now. That is the actual last thing that I have to do today on today's stream. If I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it. And then when it goes into play testing, I'm going to be mad at myself because I forgot to do it. Oh my God, can I just pull this card out of the sleeve? I have... Okay. That was the last thing that I had to do. Before I add any repeat cards in, let me just see... Like I said, let me just see what I'm working with. It's a good thing I have a big chunky eraser. Because and then I think I will have a comprehensive list pretty much done by the end of today. And now the next step is I have the logo, I have all the assets already made. The next step is essentially putting the cards together, like making the art, you've seen it. Some of them will require new art, like a lot of these require new art, so that's just unfortunate, but at least the card will exist. All right, where's my pen and where is Ice Pepper? Ice Pepper, number 290. I literally just saw it. There it is. Okay. Play the sundry to either draw 3 cards from your deck or add up to 2 fragments from your hand into your fountain. And I have to make this card twice so that I could actually play it. Okay. And then after this, I promise I will go get lunch. Because I think I am hungry. Now that I have these cards, now that I have every card that's going to be, like, no matter what, these cards that are in here are going to be in the Valiant Light expansion. Ew, I hate this sleeve. Ew, gross sleeve. I gotta get a better sleeve. Okay. So now I can play test with more cards. More testing. I know it's gonna work. Honestly, I've played, like, low-key, I play tested this game enough. It's just now I do want to play test Ice Pepper, but I already know it's gonna be good. Just the fact that it's the exact opposite of freaking Demon's Pepper, I already know. It's gonna be so good. Because it's just Pot of Greed. It's literally just Pot of Greed. And then you have ways to counter it, so... Like, if I just made Demon's Pepper, which was a -2, then... Or -3, or -2, then this was a +3 or +2. So, alright, in you go. Oh, that is the wrong pile. Okay. Holy schmack. I probably will. But adding these cards means adding the Galaxy's Paths and the Lavender Spray and stuff like that, and Alter Stance. That's why I'm saying, like, I think you guys should just buy the starter deck and then buy booster packs. And then maybe one day I will build a comprehensive deck moving forward. In addition, maybe we'll do battle decks from now on after that. Yeah. I'll send out I'll just start releasing battle decks and boosters. But yeah, but the only way to get the Demon's Pepper from now on will be just buying all the original boosters, which are still going to be available. I am going to go through there is one thing I have to do. I have to go through all of the original cards from Magical Beginnings and just double check any typos before I reprint them. So I'm going to go through and check every single card that exists in the Magical Beginnings one, and I'm going to have to just check for typos, because some of them do have typos, but I can go in and fix them and then just upload them, so anyone who buys cards moving forward, they'll be correct. So sorry if you guys have older ones, but like obviously they won't be changed. The typos will simply be fixed. The only one that's getting actively changed that's already in print is Shig. And no one's pulled him since Snake and I think one of my playtester friends. But the playtester friend knows that that we all talked about it. He's nerfed, like moving forward. I think we're gonna put a little piece of tape over it and should be like, moving forward, you have an error card. Blah blah blah. And we just all know that like the attack is 0 moving forward. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I I could yap for like another 20 minutes, but I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta get out of this hot office. I'm really proud of myself today because I was very, very tired. I still kind of am, but it's got a lot of. I got enough energy to get me through the day. And I will have more when I have lunch. And I still maybe I'll make it like a cup of green tea or something. Maybe I'll just have some beta aniline just to keep my mind sharp for the rest of the evening. Because I have a lot of work to do with Crystal Saga. It's never really finished, but this is so much. This helped so much. I love spreadsheets. Yeah, what is today? Today is Tuesday, right? Yes, today is Tuesday. So I will see you guys tomorrow, probably for more Crystal Saga stuff. Honestly, either Crystal Saga, Bits and Bops, or Marble Rivals, and I will just simply decide tomorrow. But I'll see you guys then, and until I see you guys then, I want you to have a good morning, afternoon, evening, twilight, sunrise, sunset, golden hour, golden shower. I want you to be nice to yourselves, I want you to be nice to others, and I want you to stay hydrated, okay? That's so important, because I didn't really hydrate much. I didn't really hydrate much of the stream, because I hydrated so much before, and I will hydrate so much after. But yeah. Goodbye! Thanks for stopping by, my retros. Goodbye!